Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. All my subscribers and all my viewers who are tuning in. In today's video, I'm certainly going to be explaining how we basically survive in the cold as tradesmen, uh, working outside of the cold. Um, a lot of times we have no choice but to perform our work in extremely cold weather. There are times when it gets to a certain minus that we don't we are allowed not to work because of the severity of the coldness and the severity of the frost bites, along with the other stuff that comes with it. Also, when it comes to working in the cold, we have to take care of our body pretty well. We have to make sure that we are warm. It's not a wise idea to be too overdressed, as once you're overdressed, it can cause issues when it comes to the moving around and the working with the hands and stuff like that. For me, it's very simple. I basically have a set of gloves in my vehicle. I will buy maybe a set of 20 pack of gloves, and I make sure that I always have gloves with me. Also, most of the time, the gloves that I do wear are cloth, as it's been something I've been wearing for years, and I find it's really good when it comes to working in the cold. Um, Many times I will end up putting on two sets of cotton gloves, and when I do get cold, I will simply breathe into my hands to kind of warm up my hands um, a little and keep going. Also, you see the importance of having temporary heaters on the job, as once you become cold, you can take a break. You can go and warm up for about 15 minutes. And once you're all warm, then you can get back to your task. It's very important to keep your whole body warm at all times. Mostly your hands and your feet are the most important thing when it comes to working in the cold. You don't want to be you don't want to be cold at all, but it's something that you can't avoid. So I take the necessary steps in order to stay warm, stay bundled. I also there's many things out there that you can use also to keep yourself warm. There's jackets that are heated now, with the technology evolving. There's also shirts that comes heated. There's hats that comes heated. There's all sorts of stuff that comes heated. It's just an investment that you need to invest in order to stay safe, stay warm, and try to avoid the feet and the hands. Also, there's heated pads that we use to put into our socks or our shoes. keep us warm. They do work. I've tried them, but normally most of the time I will double up on my socks. And you do have to be careful though when it comes to doubling up your socks, because you're going to get a little bit hotter faster. You don't want to. You want to avoid the frostbite, as the frostbite is the worst thing to get, and not attend to that frostbite right away, because you can clearly lose a toe, or you can lose a finger that way, if it happens to become too cold. It's just the simple nature of working in the cold that I have came to realize throughout the years. Also, I will keep about 2 to 3 sweaters in the truck. I will also keep 2 jackets with me, just in case one gets damp. Sometimes I will travel with another set of pants, but it's very likely for me because I know not to get my clothes wet. Um, when it comes to working in the cold, we have the danger. There's a lot of danger involved in it, as the work becomes slower and not as fast as it is inside of the when it's winter. Things get a little bit slower, meaning that there's ice on the floor, there's snow that we have to deal with. There's a whole lot of other stuff that we deal with when it comes to working in the cold. The number one thing is the ice. The ice is very dangerous. The black ice we don't see when we're working. So most of the time there will be salt that will be laid down on the job for us in order to make sure that we don't fall when we're walking. As you know, we're walking with material, and it's very easy to slip and fall while you're carrying the material. So I always make sure when I'm carrying material that there's no hazardness when it comes to walking with that material. As you know, when you're walking with material and there is ice, you have to be very careful, because once you slip with that material, you're basically going down. And most of the times, if I am going to fall, I try to use my hands when I can to catch the floor instantly, instead of landing on my back or any other sort of parts of my body. Most of the time, most of the time I'm prepared for the weather, the conditions of the weather. Um, Once I get to the job, I will check around, make sure there's no ice. It's very important to walk around your surroundings. Make sure your surroundings are clear of anything when it comes to the cold, snow wise, ice wise. I've been very fortunate not to sustain injuries from falls throughout my career, as I'm always aware of the surroundings when it comes to not only just the winter, but when it comes to any other season of working. most people don't pay attention, and that's basically how the fall happened. So advise I advise blessings, Gaza uncle. Just chatting away here before I leave off for work about the coldness and how we basically survive the cold and the measures that we take to survive in the cold when it comes to working. So it's very important, people, to understand that our job is not that easy when it comes to working in the cold. It becomes extremely difficult for us, and the day becomes extremely longer for us in terms of trying to stay warm. A lot of times when I do get cold, I will go into my vehicle, depending on if there's heat on the job, and I will turn the vehicle on and I will warm up myself. Um, I will stay in the vehicle until I'm warm enough to go back out there and start working again. As you can see, yesterday in my video, I was outside and I wasn't working, but I was outside and it was very cold.
What's up?
So 1 second, I'm going to pause the video for a second here. So sorry about that. I had an emergency, and so basically, what I was saying is, when it comes to working in the cold, it can be extremely dangerous. So I try to stay as warm as I can at all times and protect my body, and also make sure that there's no ice around for the hazard for me to slip. Very important. So, like I said, I have an emergency and I'm going to cut this live short. And for all who tuned into the video, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment in the comment section. And also, Trill, hold it down. Time is near. Clock is ticking. And I'll see you soon.